Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. July 2nd, Thursday. Big news today in the markets, or let's call them reports. Okay. Morning, Catalin. Hey, Lord. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Diana. Hey, Zed. Hey, Sajid. Good morning. Hopefully, we have sound and you can see the image. I was talking about news. Okay. We have Thursday, July 2nd, we have NFP, unemployment rate. Usually that moves the market a little bit. Be extra careful. We have the news at the New York session start. Half an hour before we'll start live streaming. So, well, just don't fuck around with the market in the news. The best solution is to be flat, waiting on the sidelines, waiting for setups after the news. No, it's not safe to play in the news. Hopefully you know by now, because I'm blabbing away every time we have important news. That being said, let's go on Bitcoin, CME chart, daily time frame. Same lovely smile at the top there. Fighting 60k again. You can see we created a lower low and now we are bouncing. Is the bounce enough? Well, I don't know. Looks like a dead cat bounce here on CME. Potential divergence, or is trying to confirm now on MACD histogram. Potential divergence on RSI. Even a confirmed divergence. Well, that's something new here. Confirmed divergence on OBV. Well, that's nice. That's nice. There you go. So, confirm bullish divergence on OBV. Well, if we get a W after this divergence, well, that could reverse a little bit. We have a W here? No, not yet. Our scenario played out perfectly here. Down, bounce, retest of the candle body lows, higher. We didn't test 69 indeed, and then dump again. We dumped, we took the previous low, and now we are trying to bounce. If we'll get a W, maybe we have a chance seeing that OBV bullish divergence. But until then, let's think 60k fight, retest, and just wait for a proper setup. Swing traders, they still don't have a setup here. They have an acceptable location slightly above 61.8, which is not the best. Bullish divergence on indicators on OBV, potential on RSI, potential on MACD. Probably they will confirm today. And now they need to wait for a W. To be honest, I prefer the W to be below 57 in the long reload zone, but we'll see what we'll get. Ethereum on daily. Well, here we have a W, you can see. Above 1,500, we have a W. Potential divergence on RSI. Trying to confirm the divergence on MACD, but it's not yet. And here we have a W, but it's not a bullish divergence here on OBV. It's a W, it's confirmed, but it's not bullish divergence. So, do we believe this move? Do we believe this W and we think, well, to the moon? Or we assume that is a fake out like the previous one and probably will go and test properly 1,500? That's a good question to ask and for all of us to answer. So far, if we look left, indeed, 1,500 was a nice level. But usually we go and test that level properly. That means we go and touch 1,500. Accept a little bit below before we'll go back up. We'll see. So I don't trust this move for the moment. Yes. We are still in that diamond pattern on daily. We are in the short reload zone here. You can see we rejected. Swing high, swing low, short reload zone. Indecision candle yesterday. Probably today no setup because we have the news, the reports. After the NFP, maybe we'll see we'll get a shark, maybe even a SFU of the all-time high. If I get an SFU here, that's a good setup. If we get a YAM here, that's a good setup for the shark people. Yeah, shark is always a good idea. But overall, we are still in that diamond pattern. Still playing fib pong here, people. So simple. Okay. Let's go back on Bitcoin, on Bitcoin dominance actually. We are still fighting 60%. We like it, we don't like it. Look at it. Zoom out. We have an M, we broke down, we have another M, but actually we are fighting 60% over and over again. This is a big range. Nothing new here. Ethereum versus Bitcoin trying to form a bottom. Probably will go sideways for a long period of time. Maybe another dump. But at the moment it's trying to build some Ws. Total market cap in the same place. We bounced from 2 trillion. You can see here. We are bouncing every time we touch that level. Classic. Big fat round number. It's normal to be respected. Same thinking on higher time frame, of course. We touched 61.8 and we are bouncing. You can see this time we touched 61.8 on traditional charts. On index, you can see. And we bounced. The bounce could be a big bounce, a small bounce. Usually the bounce at 61.8 in a bear market is just showing you that the fibs work. Is respecting the level, how I like to say. We'll touch the level, we'll bounce, and then we'll go back down deeper. So we'll have to wait and see what will happen. But I still think this red area is to expect and wait until October. We'll see then. Okay, now talking about some metals, gold. Trying to bounce at 4,000 to create a W, to create a diamond pattern, to create something and bounce. And it's possible to bounce, and you can see the short reload zone is all the way up there at 4,500. It's possible? Of course it is. On swing traders, seeing the 4,000 being attacked once, 2 times, forming a W, probably some bullish divergence here. Yeah, you can see MACD, you can see RSI, potential divergence. Even double divergence here on RSI. A big one that is not confirmed and a small one that is confirmed here. You can see this is a W and we just confirmed that. All of a sudden, I don't see too many people talking about gold. Well, 4,000 support and resistance level, that's your location. Then you have bullish divergence on RSI. A big one, a potential one, a confirmed one. If we'll push a bit higher, we'll create a MACD divergence here. And probably even a OBV one. You can see here, if I zoom in enough, you'll see this is a low, this is a higher low, and this will be the confirmation of the W. And if I go here, you can see this is a low, this is slightly lower low. That means this is a bullish divergence what we have here. Which will confirm, if we'll accept above, will close above that level. So fucking simple. Look at it. One confirmed here, one that will, if this gold will push a bit higher, will confirm on OBV. And then, knowing that we have a support and resistance at 4,000, good location, we can hunt Ws. Do we have a W now? Well, not yet. But we have clues, we have confluences, we can hunt a long here. I'll play gold long? No, I'm not trading traditional market. I made an exception on silver and that's it. Watch this chart, could form a really nice move up. don't expect that gold will go to 10,000. No, it's just a setup, short 3 low zone. It's a good area to take some profit off, and next boss. And then when you get in the short 3 low zone, you can hunt shark, short, you can hunt short setups. Playing the range game. Oil, slowly but surely, is filling the gap. You can see? Where are the people that say that I'm stupid that I'm waiting for this gap to be filled? Well, the gap is filling and no W yet. Let's wait. Some shitcoins. ZEC is bouncing. Not in a good location with this attempt of W. Could go sideways. Could do whatever he wants. No setup here. Bit is just as example, but nothing new to say about it. SpaceX is still a shitcoin. Don't think it's anything else. You can see. Big shitcoin. Uglier than a Solana shitcoin. Can you see it? This is uglier than a Solana pump and dump. Same shit, different pile. Silver. Trying to create a W like gold. It's weaker than gold, that's for sure, at least for the moment. We can accept a bit lower. You can see where the support and resistance will be at $50 and then make a W. We'll see. I don't see a setup here on silver. So that's my higher time frame overview, read or opinion, call it whatever you want. Hit the like button, people. I don't know how many likes we have. I don't like to bug you about likes, reposts, and so on, but, well, will make us a bit more visible. Well, let's see here. $25, $39. Well, acceptable. Acceptable, people, acceptable. I know that most of you are VIP and premium members. Appreciate that. General members, I don't know. Try to push the button, see what happens. Okay, we talked about calendar. So we know that we have NFP and unemployment. Yeah. Knowing that, let's go on lower time frame and talk about Bitcoin. Last night, you see here, I was trying to make you pay attention here. You can see we had a kind of an SFU ugly, and then we bounced, and then we pumped, and I posted an alarm on VIP, which I reposted on general chat or premium chat about this SFU level. Yeah, we had an alarm there, and we dumped. We took that trade and we dumped. It was in the middle of the night. I don't know how many of you managed to take that trade or to frame it properly. And after we made the trade risk-free, some people even booked some profit, we bounced back. Where? We bounced back at the Monday high. Monday high, it's a resistance again. If we want to dump back to 59, to long reload zone here, confluence of the Monday low, well, we can do that. Yeah. Sharp traders managed to get the long here, the SFU long, which was not a setup but a level, who is really aggressive, was okay. Then short here, which by the way is risk-free. And I will trade today? Probably not. Probably London will be boring. I already have a short setup which is risk-free. Really nice position to be in. I have this short. And I'll just wait after the NFP. Maybe in the New York session we'll have something. Markets pumping before the news usually is, who can tell me in the chat? What do we say about markets pumping before the news? What do we say about the pumps or dumps before the news? Yeah, usually they get fully retested, 100%, even more. So yeah, we can call them fake outs. If it's dumping before the news, probably after the news will pump, and if it's pumping, will probably dump after the news. So simple. It's not 100%, not every time, usually. Yeah, but usually enough to pay attention and use it as confluence. Yeah. Let's see what will happen here. We are in the trend line here. You can see we are fighting that trend line. We took the liquidity here. We're attempting the second time. I don't believe in Santa Claus anymore, so I'll keep my trade, and if the market will dump, I'll book the profit. I could see the market going even to 57, even lower today. In the news, after the news, who the fuck knows? I also could see in the news the market pumping, but seeing the market pumping before the news makes me think that will dump. If before the news will dump and test 57, then probably after the news will pump back up. So easy. So that's Bitcoin. Let's play the range game and let's make some money if it's possible. You can see we are short. I suggest to take a trade here. No. Ethereum, similar. I was focusing on Bitcoin, but you can see the Monday range is better respected here. Fake out here was an obvious short. Fake out here, obvious short. Take your profit in the middle of the range. Going to the Monday low and test these equal lows here. Could be a nice long. Play the range game. If you don't know how to properly play the range game, well, it's one of the things I'll teach you in Capo 1. Yeah. First, I'll teach you how to find the range pretty fast, what kind of range you have, when the market is in a range, when it's in a trend, all the good things a trader should know. 5 places left. The rest is up to you. Okay. If you want to join us, we'll start in September. You get free access on premium at the moment of the payment, and you book the place at the payment. Probably everyone knows what that deal has. Yeah, 1 year of premium membership, 4 months of program, with the last month being the practical part where I'll review all the trades. So the best deal possible. If after you finish the Capo 1, you just do a simple thing, you put your opinion in the testimonials, you can do the program one more time for free. Yeah. It's still in that 1 year deal, so you have access on premium. The documents you already have, I'll give you access to the live streams, and I'll give you access in the practical part. Doesn't get better than that, people. Okay? Doesn't get better than that. The only thing is to want to learn. Because if you don't commit yourself, you are not consistent enough, doesn't matter. You'll pay the money for nothing. When I had people that they'll say, well, I'll be consistent, I'll do this, I'll do that. After 1 week, it's too hard for me. Well, if the basic stuff, the becoming a swing trader, it's too hard for you to learn, then definitely you don't have a business in this market, in any market. Go back to your daily job. You'll be happier. You'll be a lot better. If you think you can succeed, well, show me some consistency. Okay, enough about Capo 1. By the way, if you consider yourself good enough, you can join directly Capo 2. But you have to answer Stefan questions, sorry. And then, if Stefan accepts you, you can do Capo 1. We had people with some experience that said, well, Paul, I don't have time. I have 4-6 months to learn. Let me in Capo 1. I'll do even Capo 2. I'll do both of them. Give me a discount for that. And they put the time and effort, and they manage to do both of them. It's easy? No. It's doable? Yes. Anyway, that's a different story. Getting back on Ethereum. If we SFU one more time, that will be a nice short, no? If we'll go to the Monday low, that will be a nice long. If we'll go in the middle of the range, that will be a nice area to stay the fuck out. Simple. Hype. Shitcoins. We made money with this one. Okay, it's done. You can see it's boring. No, don't touch it. Solana. Trying to tell us that it's bullish. But a trader like me is not believing the Santa Claus stories. Let's wait to see what will happen in $80 area. It's a total fuckery here. Yes, on what we have here? 1 hour. We are above the Monday high. We are in the short reload zone. If you remember yesterday we discussed about it. And guess what we are trying to do here? Who can tell me what we are trying to do here? Capo 2 people. Stefan fans. Capo 1 people. What do we have here? We had a good location. Okay. What do we have here? What kind of pattern in the market do we have here? Multiple answers. Both, all of them correct. Can you tell me? What do we have there? Okay, okay. More? Yeah. Well, what do we have? We have a good location. Let's check the location again. I check myself for location. You can see high, low, short reload zone. Okay. So we have a good location as long as we are above 77,537. Then we look at divergence. You can see here we have bearish divergence confirmed already on RSI. I don't know if we have anything on OBV. No. After that, we look at the patterns. What kind of patterns do we have here? And that was the tricky questions, because some people will see the M, which is normal. I teach you to see the M first time. This is the M here. If we accept below this 75.22, that's a big M. Is this M the best one? No. Why? The neckline is slightly below the short reload zone, which is not the best. And the M is quite big here. Tradable, doable, because keep in mind, you take the trade here and you try to book the profit a lot lower. But also here we have an ugly but still valid pattern, a different pattern. Where the fuck are the patterns? Here. Yeah. You take this level, you consider this one left shoulder, okay. Then you consider this weak low, the neckline, yeah. Then you consider this one the head. Then you consider this one, yeah. You can see. Maybe we can do it like this, maybe like this, maybe, I don't know how to. And then you think this one as the next shoulder. Can you see it? Yeah, the neckline could be easily here. You can say, well, that's the neckline. Well, there you go. That's even better. You ignore some wicks here. You put the candle body lows. Yeah. So, shoulder, head, shoulder. First, what do we want to see on head and shoulder patterns? This shoulder is not above this one. We didn't trade above this high. Valid. Second, my rule, what I want to see on head and shoulder patterns. I want to see bearish divergence between shoulder and head on indicators. Do we have that? Yes. So it's definitely a valid pattern. What was the best entry in this pattern? If you anticipated this pattern, which is not easy, this on lower time frame on 5-minute chart, this was the entry. The right shoulder top. Because you know, should not exceed this one. And if you get a pattern here, you know that the risk reward is great. Yeah, it's not confirmed, but if we'll confirm and we'll dump, target for head and shoulders. Depending where you consider the neckline, it's from the top of the head to the neckline, and you clone that or you take that, it's 1-to-1. Something like this. Do we see any confluence here? I think we see something. Yeah. Some support and resistance here. It's only 1-to-1. No, we can go lower, a lot lower. But that was the best entry. And I bet If you zoom in on 5-minute chart, here in this area, you'll find the setup. Let's go on 5. Well, there you go. That's an EM. That's an EM. It's an EM here. Let's see. Equal highs. No, but this one is an EM. You can see this one, it's a fucking EM. And if you took the first EM you saw, you're already deep in profit. Well, because this one is so close to this one, I think you can do that. Don't be greedy. But you are already in profit if you manage to think that. To the neckline, you have already 4R. To the target of the head and shoulder, you have a 12R. If you manage to, from time to time, to anticipate a pattern like this and take the W or the M, you are a happy camper. One trade a month like this, and you are okay. Yeah? You want to learn things like this? Well, join Capo 1. I don't have the time and the patience, and I don't want to do it, to be honestly, to teach for the public. I'll do it in Capo 1. I'll gladly help everyone, but okay. So now what we can do? That trade is gone. Well, now you can trade as a day trade on 1 hour if you want, and you see another EM or another retest, or you can take the entire thing as a setup. It's not wrong to take something like this. The problem I have now, is that we are getting closer and closer and closer to the NFP. So scalping on 5-minute chart is not good for us, knowing what we have. This one, possible. It's confirmed? No. We need to wait. So that's a good example. So when I asked you, everyone said EM, which is not wrong, is what I teach you from the start to see the EM, because most of the patterns include an EM. And if you learn to see a proper EM, you don't care, it's a head and shoulder, it's a wedge, it's what it is. If you have the EM, you have the EM. That's a double top. If you know how to find a valid EM, it's good enough to trade. If you want to go deeper, well, I just showed you a little bit. So what we can do now? Well, let's consider that we have the Monday high as a support. So some people will say, if we'll flip this one, I'll be okay with finding a short here. It's not wrong, not the best location, but because it's the Monday high and accepting below, it's a bearish signal, and we should go to the Monday low. Knowing that we have the NFP, is better to stay the fuck out and probably wait on the sidelines. Nasdaq, you can see, is weaker a bit. Yeah? A bit weaker than ES this time. Look at that EM. That was a nice one. Yeah, this was a nice EM in the short reload zone with some bearish divergence or confirmation from indicators. Who managed to take that one was a genius. Genius trader or stupid trader. But that trade is gone, long gone. Yeah. Gold, I told you multiple times, play the range game, the Monday range on gold, because it's working really nice. Yeah. Just be extra careful today. Yeah? We'll move the gold market, the NFP, yes. Dukan is exactly at the New York session opening. That should give you a marker. That should give you a point in time where to. Yeah, exactly at the New York session, not stock market session start. When the session on New York starts, then you have the release of the NFP. So simple. Okay. This, what I have here, this is UTC +3. This is Romanian time zone. I prefer this because it's for me. Okay. That being said about the short list here, let's go back on Bitcoin. If you are short with me with this SFU, you don't have a reason not to be, because it was pretty obvious. then do it exactly like me. If you are risk-free, just wait. I'm not attacking. I'm not going to open new trades. No, I'm more than happy to stay in that risk-free position. If the market will dump here, then okay, it's an obvious level. I'll try to find a SFU long. No, Lord, exactly at the New York opening. Yeah, the session, not the stock market. 1 hour before the stock market opening, if your reference is stock market, because the New York session starts and then 1 hour later the stock market will open. Come on, go and ask Grook or ChatGDP or something. Come on, it's so easy to find out. There you go, people. That's my thinking on Bitcoin. You can see Ethereum, it's a bit weaker and respecting better the Monday range. I still prefer Bitcoin, to be honest. It's a bit better with the volatility, with the levels. Okay, that being said, let's call it a live stream. You saw the deal about Capua One, about the VIP this month? Stefan posted yesterday. So you have a 25% discount for the next 2 months. So if you want to join VIP, you will pay $300 in total for 2 months. Go and DM Stefan, see if you are fit for VIP and try it. If you are not a day trader, only for the reason to see how the day traders work day in and day out, to see if you like it first. It's cheap, even for the sole purpose to see how the professional traders operate in the market. Maybe you'll take some day trades, not all the scalps. If you are one of the guys that know what is in VIP, well, that's a good deal. And doesn't matter if you have already access on VIP for the next 2 months, you are still able to take that offer one time. So if, for example, you have access until October, you pay $200 and Stefan $300 and Stefan will add 2 months to your subscription. So simple. Okay. It's summertime, is kind of boring, but only if you only play the SFU setups and the obvious levels me and Stefan are pointing out, you'll still make money. It's not more it's less profitable. It's still profitable. It's harder to trade and more difficult to find setups and a lot more boring in the summertime, but still profitable, people. If you operate like a professional trader, if you treat the market like a business, still profitable. This month, for example, well, we made 5%, risking 0.5 per trade. 90% of the trades Stefan posted had 0.5. Show me another trader that is respecting the risk management so well and is making 5%. For us, is not the best result. For us, we are used to be above 5, around 10. What is above 10 is good. But keep in mind that we are risking 0.5, good results. Less trades, yeah, because it's boring indeed, but still profitable. If you have a acceptable portfolio and you make 5% month by month, I think you're a happy camper. Anyway, that's a different story. DM Stefan if you want to join VIP. Okay, you know what we need to wait on Bitcoin. You know what we need to wait on Ethereum. I explained you yes and what is probable to happen to accept in the range and validate this head and shoulder. I showed you where was the best entry, where is the second best, where are the take profit areas. This is premium content, people. This is not for public. And because I see the public not participating and not reposting and not hitting the like button, at some point in time, most probably, I'll just stop posting the link on YouTube on Twitter. No, I'll just do it for premium members and VIP members because this is premium content. I stayed on public. after 10 October wanting to help as many people as possible. But only me wanting to help them is not enough. Some of them, they are already premium members, they are VIP members. Some made money for couple one. Some of them like, Catalin made money for couple one, then made money for couple two. From the market, from the trades I posted. He said, I'll take that trade. I'll raise some money. Well, I made enough money for couple one. Then in the meantime, he made some money for couple two. Okay. Stop blabbing away, Paul. Let's call it a live stream. Yeah. See you in the New York session. But again, I'll end up with this warning. We have NFP, we have unemployment rate. Extra careful today. See you next time. Bye-bye.